Hello and welcome to Grindslime TV with me, your host Aaron. And today I thought I'd have a little look into my old cassettes. I thought to myself, you know what? I've got a big cassette collection and I ain't really done anything with it on the old camera anyhow. Oh yes. So I thought, get those little bad boys out, and I get it with tapes. Not everyone's bag, They're an obsolete format. Yeah, true. They're gimmicky, yeah, they're pretentious, yeah, but I like them. Space savers, they're cheap, they're like collector's items and they play awesome tunes. And don't listen to people who say they wear out. Those people were silly and played their tapes in their cars when they were younger. That's why their tapes wore out, because of the constant bumps and changing in temperature and humidity. But if you play a tape on the home hi-fi, you ain't got no problems. That bad boy will keep on going and going and going and going. I know. I've got them. I've had tapes for a long time. And today, the tape is going to be one from Tokyo, 2006. One of my favourites, Coffins, The Other Side of Blasphemy. This is my favourite Coffins album. I like all their stuff. I think they're a great band, really consistent. Some might call them a one-trick pony, and there's an argument to that, 100%. But I think they're fantastic. I mean, they're doomy, they're deathy, they're crusty in all the right places. Got that beautiful Chris Moyen artwork there. One drawback, obviously, from tapes is you only get, say, I don't know, 66% of the artwork. You've got your little layout there, it's nice and easy. The lyrics there, nice and simple. The shining member on this release is Takuya Korida, the bass player, because he really pulls out some really cool sort of like Geezer Butler bits here and there, particularly on songs like The Other Side of Blasphemy, Only Corpse, Destiny to Suffering. There's really, really cool tracks. All the songs on here are gold. Evil Infection, it's heavy as balls, as all their songs tend to be. Just really good fun. Your usual sort of stuff, songs about being called what it is, there's blasphemy in there, occultism, sacrifices to Satan and what have you, zombies. It's got everything, you know. 1 minute they're singing about the 7 deadly sins, the next someone's getting munched on. You can't go wrong. This is the 2021 edition, I think, or 2022. One of those ones. But this has got 2 extra songs on it, In Bloody Sewage and Evil Infection Live. In Bloody Sewage doesn't have any lyrics, so couldn't say what that's about. But, I'm guessing it's got something to do with sewage and blood. And then Evil Infection track 3, but the live version, great version as well. Really cool recording. But if you're new to Coffins, and I'm sure most of you are familiar, cool logo there, look. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, got a little devil baby. Why ain't that focusing? Focus, you bastard. Yeah, look, see. Oh, got a little devil baby. Yanked it out of her, look. Oh yeah. Is it a snack? Is it a new pet? Who knows? Who knows? But if you're not familiar with these guys, they've got their really slow parts and they've got their mid-pace parts. They're not a fast band by any means. They are death doom. But like I say, they're crusty as well. You've got your D beats in there. Really cool punk parts. They have really embraced the punk origins of death metal, bringing them into the 21st century as well. Really, really cool stuff. And the bass player is also in the band Mortify. I don't know if you know them. They're sort of Swedish buzzsaw worship band from Tokyo, and they're really good fun. And there are splits everywhere with this band as well. Like, if they've got a good number of full lengths and EPs and things like that, and compilations, but splits for days. In fact, it was a split that I first found these guys, which was a friend of mine showed me it years ago. It was not long after they brought out their split Triple X Maniac, and that was the my introduction to them, and I was like, yeah, this is cool, really like like this because he knew I was really into grindcore, still am. So he showed me that, and I was like, "Who's on the other side?" And he was like, "Oh, there's this band called Coffins. They're pretty cool." And showed me them, and I was like, "This is the shit!" Like right here, I'm all about that. So been a fan ever since. Got quite a few of their releases now. I should probably get some more out at some point. Got a few tapes and recent splits, and their noise room sessions fantastic. Just a little 7-inch, you know, A side, B side, a couple of tracks, really, really cool. Because, like, you know, mate, I like those live in the studio songs, and that just ticks all the right boxes. And that's what I love about this band. You know, they're very, you can tell they're very influenced by bands like, Autopsy, 100%. And not lyrically as such, but you can definitely hear the influences in there. They tune a little deeper as well. Instead of playing in C, these guys playing A sharp, which seems to be a very popular tuning for Death Doom bands from Japan. I believe Transgressor played in it, and then Tayashi's band Anatomia, they play in it, which he went from Transgressor over to. There's a few others as well. They seem to like A sharp, and it's a cool tuning. I like it myself as well. I like jamming out to that from time to time. But all their albums, you can pretty much, you know what to expect. Some are much more deathier than others, though. Like in later years, they brought out a couple of splits on their latest album, which I still haven't got yet. I'll get around to that soon. But definitely much more of a death metal sound than a Doom one. But again, I haven't heard the whole thing. But this one just ticks all the right boxes for me. Punky, really cool bass bits underneath it. Sounds evil. It's really fun. It's catchy. Each song has its own identity. There's none of this blurring all in together. And some might say that there is because, you know, on a first listen, I guess you could be sort of like, oh, this is a bit of a slog. But I just like this kind of shit, so I can sort of see the nuances here and there and whatnot. You know, as most can on like a second and third listen. But I've listened to this a shitload of times, and it was great fun, great lyrics, heavy as balls, as mentioned before, and just great production. You know, it's raw sounding, but it's not like it's not demo sounding either. So if you're into your nice sort of analog recordings, death metal being done the old school way, the right way, some might say, Coffins is for you. Absolutely. From Tokyo. Make it happen. That's all from me today. Have a good one. You know what to do. Keep it extreme. Keep it underground.